find it this morning.
Good morning. Happy Monday to you. It is a beautiful sunny day in Mexico. Had quite the storm apparently last night.
We may have slept through it.
We kind of did. Now, we did go to bed a little late because of murders in the building, or a murderer in the building. Good morning, Pat. It is a Steve Martin Short, Selena Gomez thing. If you have not seen it, I believe it's available on Hulu and Stars. Just watch it. My son is the one who told us about this originally. Yes. He says, I think you guys will really like it. It's a Steve Martin production. Come on. Steve Martin is a genius. When I was a child, I had all of his... Last week. I had all of his comedy.
Tired my eyes look this morning.
Well, you're kind of tired. I had all of his comedy records, and I would listen to them over and over. The Cruel Shoes, things like that, King Tut, all of that stuff was absolutely amazing for a developing mind to get into their skull.
Look where he ended up with that.
Now, we listened to his stand-up, the story of his stand-up when we were on vacation one time. We had an Audible book, and he is so smart. Mm-hmm. He truly is a gifted man. He is a comedian, he is a musician, a producer, a writer, an actor. The guy he's even a singer. Good morning, Michael. Hello to you. He's a great guy. I love Steve Martin. And Martin Short was always kind of a little over the top for me. But at the same time, if Steve Martin likes him, and they perform together now.
Yeah. Oh, and they're very good. The three of them have such good, at least on-screen chemistry. It flows so well.
And Steve's in his mid-70s.
Yeah.
And Selena she just turned 30, I believe.
Girl.
She is. And I love that she hangs out with these old dudes. And they're training her to be a true comedian.
Yeah. So, good morning, Helen. Cool. How are you this morning?
So what did we do this weekend?
Saturday we went to the market in Vallarta.
This little piggy went to market.
Yeah, see one of my new dresses?
So you can't tell on this because of the lighting here. It's a very cool blue-green. It's very algae.
It's a jade almost.
Yeah, it's algae.
It's a pretty color. I really like it.
Pretty color. So we went, we did the Saturday market. And if you're wondering where that is, on the Tunnel Road in Vallarta, Saturday mornings, best market. We went there as soon as we moved to Vallarta.
Yeah, it was one of the first. Well, John's mom used to go to it all the time. So she told us about it. So we started going. And we don't go often because it's all the way into town, blah, blah, blah. But when I do go, it was really cute because I buy a lot of dresses. It's where I get a lot of my clothes, actually. And especially this year because I'm not traveling. So I get to buy clothes. Right, honey? Actually, no. I bought a few dresses, but we do need to do some major renovations of hopefully soon 2 properties.
Yeah. That's a very interesting thing because we found some people that they destroyed a house. The developer bought their property, so they demolished the house. Yeah. They went in first, took out all the windows, all the electrical, all of the plugins, everything with that.
Some lighting fixtures, everything that you could strip besides the cement. So they have it sitting in a bodega. We were supposed to go Saturday, which is why we were originally planning on going into Vallarta. And I just said, and then because our staff came over for our pool party on Saturday, Shirley is now on vacation for at least 2 weeks. And so
that was 3 weeks.
Well, she's waffling.
She's a waffler.
She wants to be back to help with a few things at the end of the month. So, and Milena is trying to get that last week off, just in case things go. She's getting a bunch of stuff done on her house. So,
which we understand.
Yes.
Now, but back to the construction thing. So friends of ours are the ones who told us
good morning. Sorry.
About these people that were doing this. And they said, you know what, you're going to save you 5 cents, 10 cents on the dollar. Mm-hmm. So for us to save $20,000, $15,000, that's a huge thing when we have 6 properties that we have to get repaired and do things to. Mm-hmm. Also, the duplex, I think we finalized that more or less.
We just have to get an appointment with the...
Yeah, so we definitely are moving forward with that. So our kids are going to move into that house, and we definitely want to do some stuff there because upstairs They have giant windows with no windows in the frame. And they've also got the asbestos roof. So there's things that we have to do there as well.
So we have to add a roof to our casitas. So there's we have a lot of construction needed. Donna, good morning. How are you?
Hello, hello. So if you know anybody that wants a little 2-bedroom, 2-bath house, very small, but we'll list it in the 120, 25 range. It's going to be furnished and very basic, but I think we're going to have an option to buy it with furniture, without furniture. Just let us know.
Because the furniture that my kids have
is theirs.
Is theirs, yeah. And so they're going to take
Which really we paid for originally, because they just get our stuff.
But yeah, it's our hand-me-down, but it's Boel, the couch set, so it's good. Yeah, I think the bed is a good one too. I don't remember. Anyways.
Okay, so that was Saturday. So we did the market. So we stopped by Costco. Do not get Costco's pizza in the deli.
Well, it's not that it's not good pizza.
It's not good pizza.
It's thin crust, and it's not as full of toppings as the stuff
and
is.
Flavor. Well, like when you buy from the restaurant, you pay only 30-some pesos more, but it is a better pizza. It is so much better. Okay. Now, Costco... I
don't know how they're justifying it. To me, that seems really weird that Costco is doing what they've done.
So Costco, which used to be my favorite place, has really dropped the ball because they bought into the COVID BS, and many people did. They're idiots. But at Costco... the pizzas, they got rid of them. They had the full, like the
and
ultimate.
Actually, the whole reason we ended up doing that is because you wanted your dumb Italian pizza.
They said they had Italian pizza. They had that pizza that they no longer have in the food court because Costco's an idiot. And they've just shaved the food court down to almost nothing.
Yeah.
Which, good for them. They're saving money, but that is not the Costco way. So
it is odd that they've done this and they haven't reintroduced stuff, even though mask mandates and everything are done in Vallarta, at least for the most part. So, but anyways, they're very inexpensive pizzas when you consider how much pizza you get for 160 pesos, but for 199 pesos, you're getting much more pizza. And we didn't have to cook them.
Yeah. Now, there is this rumor that Costco's opening up here. There is no way in hell Costco is opening up here. There's no way.
A lot of people are saying it's
just happening. Because people say it's going to happen doesn't make it happen.
Because you say it's not going to happen doesn't mean it won't.
I know the population count that a Costco needs.
In Nayarit. There is not a Costco.
Then I would open it up in Tepic. Tepic would be a much better location.
We'll see.
So yeah, it drives me bonkers. These people talking about Costco. Of course, I would love it. I would love to agree with the idiot masses. I would love to agree. No. Christie, Costco needs a minimum, and this is 20-some years ago, a minimum of 100,000 population in order to grow, and that would be the feeder areas, etc. We do not have that here yet. You would be peeling from Vallarta. And it took Vallarta probably 6-7 years to get that base that shopped there that they could afford to live. So yeah, Costco is not opening here.
Good morning, Sandra.
So if you're thinking that, please let it go. It's not going to happen. It'll probably be 10, 20 years.
What happens if you're wrong? What if someone is really right and it's really happening?
I will not be wrong on this.
And if you are?
Honey, when am I wrong really on anything I know? Ever.
It's been a long time since you've done Costco. A long time.
What do you mean?
Like worked at Costco.
Oh, no. I still know the population. You still need a certain thing. When I worked there, Costco floor space was about 100,000 square feet. They've gone up since then. Real estate is not inexpensive, especially here. So yeah, it's going to be very difficult. When I first worked for Costco, they had rented and leased a warehouse that belonged to Woolworths originally. And for many years they were there. When they opened the doors in the new Southeast Edmonton location, which was 10 years ago, 20 years ago, I don't even know now, they were already almost 30% over capacity. Like they could already open another warehouse, and Leduc got one. You weren't in the pool, so our saltwater thing is good now. Before it was high, wasn't working, went green, then it was low, They kept adding, kept adding. I even added, and now it says good. It says the level
You should check it this
is
morning because
good.
we had a lot of rain. There's a lot of stuff in that pool right now.
So that is a problem with the pool because we have an overflow. So as soon as the pool gets above a certain amount, it just empties
It's
out.
better than overflowing into a yard.
It is better. And also when it gets too low, then it automatically fills. It's a cool system.
Yeah.
It truly is. And now it's working that we have the pumps on the correct side of the pool. But everything is good with the pool now, except the vacuum. We got the vacuum, and they say it's an automatic vacuum. It's just like a little rubber UFO thing that just kind of goes around, but it kept getting stuck. And the guy's like, well, it's not working right.
The big flat rubber thing on top came off. That's why it was not attached properly.
We also found out we are the very first people to buy the salt generator.
Good morning, Wayne.
Do you know how frustrating it is to trust somebody, and this is the first time? It's like you're getting...
We didn't realize it was the first time. Otherwise, we would have...
We would have really thought about what we were doing had we known how inefficient and incompetent the system truly is. Same as the guy, he said it's a 110 system. I'm not convinced it is a 110 system. Now, you guys are the experts. Help me out here. We have a panel by our pool. Each breaker is 220. It's all 220. My pump, it says 110V on the pump, but the pump itself says it does 127/240. Is it a 110 system? Because I believe that pump can also be a 220. So he told me it was a 110 system. I don't think it is because, like I said, the breakers are all 220. Can you use a 110 system on 220 breakers? Help a brother out, please. Help me out. So what else? Okay, so that was Saturday. Sunday, we did church, went to the market in Bucerias. It was hot. And now the market used to be one long path. Now it's broken off. It's that one long path. Now they've got another street, which is, it is like our roads in front of our house.
Worse.
It might be worse.
And trying to pull the girls in the wagon was very difficult.
Well, yeah. And then Christie says, I called her up and I told her where I was because you can't find anybody on it's guys, sometimes it's like you need Sherpas to go up the hill.
Yeah.
And with a
Morning,
pulley
Monica.
not working
Did
well.
I say that already?
So yeah, it was a great market though. I got what I wanted, which was a universal remote. Then we bring it home. Christie says, you already have one.
And neither of them are working. So go figure.
Well, no, it's not working because I haven't translated the document yet. So yesterday I just did the guy thing and I'm like, hey, how do you do this? How do you do that? And I have not read the instructions.
What a novel thing for you. You're so good at that normally.
I used to be amazing. Do you know how difficult it is?
A long time ago.
It was. I used to be the guy everybody called. Hey, John, I have this. I have that. I have this.
Elliot is saying just wire it to one side of the breaker.
As a 110, I imagine. So
and Steve, of course, says, ask Jay. Yeah, if Jay was still here, Steve, instead of way the hell out and wherever he is now.
Where is he?
No,
Dominican. Dominican, that's right. He's in Dominican Republic. Or Costa Rica, one of those two.
Pretty sure it's the Dominican.
Yeah, but he sends us pictures and videos and stuff every once in a while. So it's good to see what he's up to. Mm-hmm. I did find a fantastic underwater breathing system. It's called the Nomad Blue, and it's BLU with a backwards 3. Look on Google. It's about $2,500. You can breathe underwater at 30 feet without anything. Pump a motor. Some you need to pull back a cover off to look for a toggle. Okay, perfect. Thank you for that. Much appreciated.
Please don't tell him to try to fix it, you guys.
I will not fix it.
No.
I will not. I will bring in an electrician to do that because I will electrocute myself. One time.
And it's our pool, and our granddaughters go in that pool. So.
2 things. I have told you the story, I believe. I bought a book from Home Depot, And with that, I was going to change out all of our kitchen and lights, etc., the switches, the receptacles. Now, I was a lot younger in those days. The kids were very young. So I switch out all these electrical things. I'm reading the book, okay, doing this, doing that. I take my family downstairs, and I'm going to turn on the breakers, going to show my family how much of a genius I am. As soon as I flip the breakers,
just about died.
Electricity starts flying out of the breaker, sparks start going, then all the lights go out. It's pitch black. It's quiet in my house.
For a second.
Then my kids all start crying. It was like
screaming.
It was terror. Like a movie on this. It was crazy.
Learning, Randy.
Another time, I decide this is now another house, Sylvan Lake. I'm in the mechanical room. We had one of those bad furnaces that I found out afterwards. Caused a lot of deaths in Alberta, a flame master. That was what I believe what it was called. So I'm doing stuff. So what I would have to do is turn off the breaker, switch up the wire, put on the switch, then put on the breaker. And one time I forgot one of those steps, and all of a sudden I'm like, and I fell back. And Christie, she's like, I don't know what to do.
I do not know what. And so that's why I don't encourage him to fix things. Like take out the garbage, put something away. That's about, or do something on the computer, okay? But please don't do any repairs.
There is a reason why people go to school for 3-4 years to learn this stuff.
They don't just look at it on Google.
Well, YouTube, I could learn a lot of stuff from YouTube, but the problem is you still have to invest the time to do that. And that is a problem.
Invest the time.
So back to
your breathing apparatus thingy.
The breathing apparatus. So $2,500. Also want to get a metal detector. Like I have no hobbies. Even the still that I have, I don't really drink. And so people are like, why would you buy a still? It's because I can.
I think you need to make more so we have presents ready for people. People love our vodka, except for Sergio.
I can teach you how to do that. That part is easy. That part is the easy part. I do like the distillation process, the touching the alcohol, tasting it, having your tongue burn. Tasting each level of the brew, whatever you want to say. But I do want to just do something where I can go underwater and breathe and have a metal detector, because I think a metal detector would be awesome.
Oh, that's where Nacho's been. So Nacho's was it was out in Birch Bay and went crabbing with
oh, nice.
Randy. That's awesome.
Nacho is our neighbor.
Yeah.
So we love Nacho. Nacho is a fantastic
From pump experience,
neighbor.
Easy to look at just a toggle from 115 or 230 for contacts will not work properly, but will not work on them. Okay.
Thank you.
That means
I am going to leave it to the electrician. Just because I don't want to leave Christie right now. She will decide when I leave this earth.
Right. I'll tell him when he can go fix the electricity. John, can you go take a look at that, please?
Good morning, Cassie.
Stand in the pool while you do it.
She's like, hey, lick this thing, stand in the pool, it is all good. Or she's like,
coming, great gifts. You are right, Debbie.
She's kind of like, hey, go in the toaster or to the pool and start juggling toasters.
Right. So you guys, we are going to cut it short today because we have to head to the office. There's a couple of things we need to do here before we leave.
But we haven't talked about everything we did. What did we do Friday? Is that the day that I went and got the monster mushroom?
April and Bill came over on Friday, yeah.
So yes, I went mushroom hunting, so we weren't here Friday. I do have to tell you about that story. So I have found, hands down, the largest ever psilocybin cubensis, probably in the history of the world.
Probably not, but you found a big one.
The stem is thicker than my thumb. And it went to about here, and it was about that big on the top. It was huge. So there is a group. It's called something about the cow field, and I just posted the pictures up there. And I've had 130 likes already. And the guy who does Costa Rican cubes, he loved my photo. And I found out about that website actually from him. And it's just a great way to ID the mushrooms that you're getting. Now, specifically, these ones, though, are mushrooms found in cow and horse poop. So, yeah, there's a lot that grow in poop. Yeah. It is crazy. All right, well, we're going to get going here.
But then we finished. Let's go a little bit further. Friday. So Friday night, April and Bill came over for dinner.
The Italian kitchen, right? It's no. What is it? Spaghetti Factory. Sorry, Stefan. Spaghetti Factory.
You would think. So Stefan outdid himself. We ordered one of everything basically because there was 6 adults and a couple of kids, my granddaughters. So we ordered one of everything. Unfortunately, his arancinis he didn't have in stock or available.
I don't even know what an
our friend
arancini
really
is.
wanted to try them.
What is an arancini?
I tell you, his pasta was amazing as usual. The meatballs. Eat the meatballs, you guys. They're really yummy.
Well, see, he's my mushroom partner. So we go out and we have fun. We really do have a great time. It is nice to be in nature. Now, if you're old and fat and on blood pressure meds, it's tougher.
Especially in the heat.
In the heat, it's very tough. But at the same time, it is a good time. And he was talking about how there are people that love his meatballs. And we had never had them. So we ordered them. They're spectacular.
Yeah. And his chicken parm, if you're eating pasta, it's the best Parmesan. And I order Parmesan chicken a lot because I really enjoy it. In my opinion, it's the best chicken parm.
So one final thing, just about the health. So last weekend, I went off the all meat thing and did some carbs. I gained 9 pounds. So when I came back, I peed for like 3 days. And then I was back to my normal weight. Well, this weekend, we decided we would do this again. I am up 9 pounds again.
So it can't be a weekend; it can be a meal. I think that's all we can do.
It really.
If we're gonna have a break day, I'm not gonna call it a cheat day. If we're gonna have, and it's not a gift, it's not a treat, it's just a break.
And it's just water. I know that.
Yeah.
It can't be healthy to just keep stretching my muscles out, which are my muscles.
No, they're not muscles.
All right. Good morning, Kira.
Guys.
We are sorry that you're here now because we are leaving.
We're leaving. No offense, ladies,
No.
but we gotta go. Have a great day. We'll see you all.